Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always say it's something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yes. Episode 69, me in the building. You ain't know what it is. I'm the host with the most, B Brezzy, a.k.a. Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there in podcast land? Prettiest motherfucking room doing it again. Let's go!
Okay. I'm loving the energy. Episode 69. You know, before we get started, please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you have any branding deal, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. All right, episode 69. What's going on, brother? Let's do our weekly check-ins. How you doing this week?
I'm cool. I made it to spring break, man. I made it. I have been very transparent saying like the last couple weeks have been tough, so I definitely needed this little break from just the normal routine. I turned off the alarms, made a couple of little plans to do a couple things, got some gigs this week. The Paint and Sip is tomorrow. Shout out to Jamie Tox.
Promote it.
About to say Jamie Tox Fair to report. Paint and Sip taking place tomorrow, February 16th. Links are posted everywhere. We've been promoting
April 16th.
We will be. Oh, my fault. I've been drinking. We will be in the building. We will be turning up. You want to chop it up about the podcast? You want to sign up to possibly be on a future episode? Like, we is in the building. Eventbrite link posted. I posted it through my photography page. B posted it through the This Might Not Go Well page. It's posted all over Jamie Tox and Failure to Reports pages. So, yo, come out, have a good time. A little drinking link, a little paint and sip, a lot of music. DJ Vibes be in the building. Pretty much anybody that's been on this podcast will most likely be in the building. I heard Louis going to be in the building, I think.
Hey, you got to get him on the episode.
Absolutely.
Louis, if you're listening to this, we need you on the episode, Brody.
We do, for sure. So, got that, a couple other gigs. Did a gig last weekend, half sick, and still turned that bitch out. So, yeah, I feel optimistic. Had a good therapy session with my therapist yesterday, so I'm definitely pushing forward. How you feeling, bro? We was just chatting it up. How you feeling? Like, let the people know how you
man,
feeling.
Speaking on good therapy session, man. Shout out to my therapist, Dr. Asia Jones, Yes. And as what we was talking about in pre-production, I made a breakthrough, if you're a loyal listener, you have listened when, we had Nicole on here, even Jazz, shout out to them, where I just realized, like, yo, I just gotta be myself, and people just gotta accept me for who I am. Just like the conversation that we had with how I post on social media, how people perceive me. I can't really give in to that narrative. I can't really let other people control who Poppy Sazon is. I mean, and if you have this false perception of me, it is what it is. Because that means you didn't take time to get to know me. Because if you know me in real life, you ever get to know me, then this is kind of like a character type of thing, but also there's multiple layers of me. So, I just made that breakthrough. It might sound, I guess cliche or stupid or like naive or whatnot, but yeah, it's something that you learn growing up, So I'm happy for that. So I'm happy for this week though. So we lit it this weekend. We got a whole lot of things planned. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, side note. I don't know what y'all think about it. This Might Not Go Well live show. What y'all think if we had like a party and it had like an hour and a half, or we just had an actual podcast? I think that would be interesting.
With a live Q&A?
Live Q&A, live topic session. Just throw your topics out there and we can get our thoughts in and y'all get y'all shit off too. I'm not saying it's happening anytime soon, but episode 100 is in. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Episode 100 live show. That might be what's that? 31 episodes, 30 weeks.
Probably by the end of this year.
By the end of this year, December time. The live show.
Hey,
I'm just throwing it out there. We gotta be outside sooner or later. Fuck it. This Might Not Go Well. The live show coming soon. Hopefully, possibly. We'll see.
If you need us at your matter of fact college tour too, if you want us to host an event and whatnot, email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. Price reasonable if you got it.
About to say if you want us to pull up, we don't ask for much, but we do.
All right, let's get into some serious news, man. This week was crazy for New York City, man. I got so many texts. Everybody knows, I'm from Brooklyn. You already know. Bow. And I got, around like 10 o'clock, bro, I started getting mad text messages from mad people like, yo, you good? Yo, you good? Yo, what happened? What's going on? Where are you right now? And I'm like, I'm in the house before leaving for work, and I'm over here like, the fuck happened? I'm in the crib. I know nothing happened to me. You feel me? And then I looked online. I saw the shooting at Sunset Park, man. That shit right there, bro.
Sad.
Over close to 30 people injured from that shooting. Guy dressed up as an MTA. He had a gas canister and started shooting random people at a random station during rush hour at 8:30 a.m. Like, as a person who takes the train to work, because I work in the city, I don't know how I feel about it, son. I'm on the train looking at anybody now, crackheads or whatever, even if you're one of them kids that get light now, I'm looking at you side eye now, you feel me? Because it's like, this shit crazy.
Nah, big facts. I think I was teaching. I was there having a conversation, and it got sent to my, like, in the middle of the conversation, and Shorty dropped it, and I was like, the fuck is this? I'm like, you okay? What's happening? Once I'm in the building, I'm in the building. I don't know what's happening. So now I stopped, and I looked, and I was like, yo, this is wild. And I'm like, it's fucked up my mind way. I was like, I wonder if he was black or white. And they dropped the description. I was like, niggas is doing this now? What is happening?
What? Yo, because I'm over here. This is not us, bro. We leave that to the people from the Caucasus Mountains to do shit like this.
But even, what's it called? Like the description, between what they said, between
5'5", heavy set,
135 and 185. I was like, wait a minute, that's a wide race. A lot of niggas that look like this. They mentioned the U-Haul truck, and it was like stuff like, the 3 MTA cameras that weren't working in the station, so they couldn't prevent it. Also, no casualties. Like, this is a lot of leg injuries and such. Seeing the pictures and the videos and the scenes from the aftermath, it was crazy. Because it's like, when that happens, like, I can't imagine, what do you do? You're pretty closed off. Like, you're in the train station. Like, I can't imagine the fear that those people felt. And
also, side note, I want to give a shout out to the 20-year-old Syrian man who played a role in capturing the suspect. The suspect name is Frank James, but shout out to him. He Zach Tihan, who moved from Syria to United States 5 years ago, helped do the use of camera to recognize Frank James in the East Village in Manhattan. So shout out to him for getting that nigga locked the fuck up. And then I saw a couple of videos of Frank James. He really hate people for some odd reason, bro.
Really?
Crazy.
I haven't looked into it. I just know when they showed, I'm like, this nigga did it, and it's like, it's just like, damn, like it's a really crazy scene. It's like, and like I said, so much stuff happened. It's like, there's so much stuff to unpack. But all you can really be thankful is that nobody lost their life. It wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. I remember they were saying reports like it seemed like the gun jammed or something like that. Like he had more smoke bombs and stuff in case, like, to inflict more damage. So it's just like what do you do in that situation? And I know it's oh, go ahead.
Go, keep going.
I know this is going to be like, I know Eric Adams has been on 100 because law enforcement is his stick. So now them trained police look a lot more. That funding looks a lot better after this. Not saying that it's like any conspiracy. I'm not throwing a conspiracy out because it's still fresh.
Of course.
But like, New York City is about to be over policed as hell everywhere. You heard about the stabbing of the 16-year-old kid down there in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
It's just like, people are scared. You saw the video,
or the girl who got stabbed shot at the parade in like Rochester or Westchester or Mount Vernon, one of those areas.
Yeah, and then the girl that got caught up in the shootout between the two people, and she got hit. She's in critical. Like, New York is scary. It's not. We had 180-degree day. This is all happening in the cold. Think about this. Now you make a joke, but it's like, this summer is going to be fun, but it's going to be scary because people don't know how to act. People have been alone so much, you can almost say it's almost like solitary. Like, they're giving into their worst inhibitions. And now this is going to be Gotham City. I guess Jeff Bezos about to turn into Batman. Whoever going to be Batman, but it's going to be real dark out here sometimes. You got to be careful, be cognizant, be aware of where you at, because it's some crazy motherfuckers out there, and it's some crazy shit happening, and you don't want to be caught up in any of this. And it's like, you can't even avoid it half the time. You're just trying to go to work or trying to go home, or trying to go to a party,
Bro.
or trying to go to your car, or trying to go to the grocery store. It's like you really have to be on it. So I'm hoping that the city puts in place some kind of, I don't want to say like logical, but some kind of a plan that makes sense. Basically, I don't even throw out look for a big word like on my TI shit, which we will get to later. But I want to make I really hope that you're all these new police, all this new money funding you keep asking for the NYPD and whatnot. I pray that you figure out a way to use these people and give them proper training to handle these situations. We don't need hotheads going into making situations worse, or going in like, I heard they're shooting everybody, so I got to. As soon as a black man says what to me, or a black woman, or a Latino woman, or whatever, I'm shooting. Like, no. De-escalation, and also identify these situations before they happen, right? You got Big Brother, like you follow people's, like you got psych profiles, all of that shit. Follow gun registers, see whoever bought a gun. I think because Frank James bought his guns in Ohio, right? And then moved to So it's like, all right, well, if you move to another state and you bought a gun in a prior state, that's a red flag. You've been flagged. I'm sorry, we got to do it. Because there's no reason people should be losing their life trying to go to work.
And I at first I thought this was like a target group attack, because if you're from Brooklyn, you know, around the Sunset Park area near Bay Ridge, there's a lot of Asian people. You know, in the pandemic, we all had the Stop Asian Hate thing. So at first I'm thinking, you know, they're trying to come after them. But then just to realize he was just shooting at random people doesn't make it any good either way. But it's scary to me, because I know I'll be on the train, not saying I'm on point, because I'm a native New Yorker. You know, if you're a native New Yorker, you're always on point on the train, even if you're not really paying attention, because you already know back in the days, especially when you had the beats. Nobody, when you had this stuff and niggas used to snatch the beats and run off the train. We gotta talk about that in the future. But you know, always on point. But it was just like now I'm realizing like, yo, I can't sit in certain seats if certain shit get down like this. Like, now I gotta make sure I keep, like, it's shit crazy. It's shit crazy now, because I'm just like, yo, at any moment this shit could pop off, bro. Absolutely. Or for what? Because of this weird ideology that you have about the earth, that you just want to kill me, a random person, for?
Bro. I feel like I said, I've touched on like the Will Smith coward shit and how I felt that related to me. I've gone through my whole life basically trying to be like aware enough about what could possibly happen. And I think in recent years, I got more comfortable with like, all right, you know, the worst can't happen. And then you see the worst shit happen. It's just like, yo, what the fuck do you do? Like, how can you be it's like you have to balance the line between comfort and safety. And as we get older, of course, we've had enough experience to do that. But you can't prepare for every situation. I think about these young kids who still feel invincible. I think about my students that go home. You know, I got to go see this girl. I'm about to go to the movie. About to do this. I'm about to slide after school. About to do this, that, and the third. It's like, yo, the world is a fucking scary place. And you have to know how to maneuver. Sometimes you got to shut the fuck up and look and pay attention. Sometimes you got everything not worth the problem. Sometimes you can do everything. Sometimes you can do everything right. And somebody, like you said, because of some fucked up ideology or some weird shit, or because they didn't get enough hugs when they were little, they will want to kill you. So we definitely send love and light to all of those affected, because there's no telling the trauma that this is going to do to them. And you know, like New York City, we got to pull it together, man. It's looking like the 80s out here, and ain't even no crack involved.
Yep. And then on to other sad news. R.I.P. to Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins, yes, former Washington football team quarterback, as well as Steelers backup quarterback.
Man, just for him to get killed that way in the morning and get hit by like a dump truck, I heard it was
something like that.
Yeah, RIP to that, man. You know, like I heard, you know, a lot of NFL players and former NFL players had a lot of great things to say about him. Sad to see a little black man lose his life at the age of 24,
bro. And it's like, say what you want, because I know there was a lot of anger about. And I was kind of mad when I saw Adam Schefter, like, oh, he mentioned in his condolence tweet, oh, he didn't have success in NFL. Like, somebody just fucking died. He made it. He broke records. He broke records in college, so he's goated in college. If NIL deals were around back then, he would have already had millions and millions of dollars. First round draft pick. He made it. He's black. I know how the NFL feels about black quarterbacks. We could be black everything else, but not a quarterback. So the fact that he made it to the first round, he's played on teams, he still had a job. He was going to get other opportunities. He had a chance to start this year. Like this man made it, and it's so sad that at 24, in a freak accident, he loses his life.
Yeah, and also we're sending condolences to Archie episode. You know, the guy, who made Re Ready, unfortunately lost his life by his brother. If you want to play a little clip of Be Ready, so people know who that is. You had said that in a locker room in some shape or form, So RIP to him. And then also just to move forward, we didn't get to talk about this when it was fresh last week, but RIP to Christian Bumsele.
Bumsele, yeah.
Yeah, Bumsele. Now, this particular case had Black Twitter side-eyeing the killing of this man. So if you don't know, Christian supposedly was murdered by his white girlfriend in their crib at night. Apparently she stabbed him, and then they arrested her with blood all over her, and then afterwards, she was seen living her best life. She was at a bar getting a drink. A couple of people ran her out of the bar, like, yo, you murdered your boyfriend, and a couple of days later you in the bar chilling, like everything is perfectly fine. And apparently she's getting charged with like mental health.
They white woman did?
Basically. But now this is the reason why this is getting more popular now is because they found some old tweets of Christian and what he has to say about Black women. So now it's kind of like Black people is kind of looking at him side eye, like, yo, do I really want to ride for him, even though he was saying this? So some of the stuff that he said about Black women, not to discredit the dead, but we're just gonna put it out there. Can't believe motherfuckers think I talk to Black girls when I don't. Black girls ain't the only one who cook in the world. I just like, what? RIP to the young man, but you should never shame Black women on Twitter, man.
Shouldn't shame Black
no
women.
matter what.
Yeah, no, it's dark. That's real dark.
And then for Courtney Taylor to be out there after she murdered him, to be chilling. But it's kind of like, yo, I can't judge you off your tweets, and I can't sit here and not send condolences off your tweets, man. Like,
at the end of the day, you still lost your life. Your preference was your preference, even though your delivery was fucking atrocious.
Yes. I don't know how I feel about this. First of all, they're trying to white woman this up because if her friend, and the reason why the girl got, like, how this became really viral is her best friend, who was also friends with Christian, made some tweets like, yo, this girl killed her boyfriend and nobody's talking about it, and she's not in jail. Mind you, there's a picture of her covered in blood the night of the murder, and it really trying to white girl this situation up. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy that this person can get killed. But now how they framing a story is they got into a confrontation and she had to defend herself.
Oh, they white woman it up. They definitely white woman it up.
Now, I'm a definitely piggyback on the story in a couple months to see what goes on, because there's definitely a need of justice. And I do not like that this girl, Courtney Taylor, is out here and about in bars just chilling after just murdering her boyfriend literally a week to 2 weeks ago.
No, that's OD fucked up. And like you said, I think it's crazy too, because it's like, I know that the man said some fucked up shit. Absolutely. And it's like, damn, we gonna kill in death. They getting on his ass. Like, yo, some people are just assholes. That don't mean they deserve to die. But
yeah,
even in defending that, it's like, yo, appreciate if you don't like something, you don't have to shit on other people. Like, you don't have to go. You don't
compensate yourself. Yeah, and I think that's what Black women are just trying to say. Is like, yo, you can date whoever you want, but don't put us down.
Don't put them down.
You feel me? Yeah. All right. Let's move forward. You feel me? Now you want to talk about this T.I. bombing at the Barclays? You go ahead.
I just wanted to talk about it in just a quick passing. If you weren't paying attention, there was the big comedy, especially in New York. There was a big comedy show at the Barclays Center, I think last week, and also T.I. has been trying to prove himself as a comedian recently. He's been doing comedy shows, been a part of it, and he recently had a show. It was one of the main people at the Barclays Comedy Fest, and his set did not go over well. In New York, you're gonna catch these boos if your shit not hitting. and he caught an awful lot of them. And I heard from people that were even in the audience, like personally, they was like, yeah, he had to start doing his music and playing his songs so people can remember why they loved him. But I don't know. I just think, like, you know, you're trying to get into a new lane. I feel like T.I. got to kind of jump the line a little bit. You know, I don't think he's been doing comedy for that long. And it's great that it's great that he's been able to kind of, like, you know, jump into the lane and given opportunities. But you have to cut your teeth in those smaller comedy clubs. You have to, you know, go through the process of failing, because this is a big flop. People bomb all the comedians will tell you openly they bomb a lot. But it's also like, T.I., you're going to be under a microscope. You're one of the biggest rappers for a long time, one of the biggest reality stars for a long time. You know, you've had the little scandal come up with, well, not, I won't say little, I won't diminish it, but you've had the scandal of you, the dealings of you, your wife, and other women, right? And now you're switching it up, and everybody knows this, whether it's fair or not. When a nigga switch up, people watching you real closely if you really got this, or you just trying to deflect. You know,
I want to give him a little credit though, because he has done smaller nightclubs before.
Absolutely, I'm not saying he hasn't put in work, but I think, like, some comics wait years and years for those opportunities. You know, whereas he's been doing this for a couple months, and his material might be more intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like some comics have like Dave Chappelle has universal material. And he's able to sell it, whether it's a room of 30 people or a room of 300,000. You feel me?
Fair.
As a new comic, what are you bringing? Say how, like, it's not like a rap show. It's not like I could take a break and let you say my set. Like, I have to really deliver. And again, it might have just been a bad night. If I saw T.I. on a bill, I'd give him a fair shot to listen to him, because some people it's just funny naturally, and I think T.I. is one of those people.
But I don't like that though, because I don't like how they treated him. It's like he can't be anything other than a rapper. I feel that's the kind of narrative that they're trying to push for him. And I'm just like, yo, he's really, like, you really hear about comedians turning rappers, but you never really hear about rappers turning comedians. So for him just to take that plunge, and, you know, they're still trying to box him in. And I think that's something that you do for anything Black culture. It's like, once you're known for one thing, they really don't allow you to be anything else. And I don't really like that for us. Like, let this man be a comedian. You know, obviously, yes, he's going to have more leverage than an upstart comedian because, you know, he's T.I. You know, he has fame and other things. But I respect it, T.I. Keep grinding. I saw you on episode of Roast Me at All Deaf. You know, they was roasting the shit out of you. But you're doing your work. You know, continue. Keep grinding. You feel me?
And he took it in stride, too. He's like, yeah, we have bad nights, but we're going to get better. I think that's the biggest thing. But it's also like, you know, sometimes people try, because you're already famous, you make a switch. You try to jump into something too quick. You feel me? So I just want to say, hopefully he gets better. I'll go to a show. I like comedy shows, you know. So.
Now, Slick, I got a question for you.
What up?
If you just woke up one day and you just had a rumor about you cheating on your girlfriend, your pregnant girlfriend, how would you feel? You thinking everything is sweet, you know, y'all in this most loving moment of your life.
And she giving you that death stare like, you fucking nigga.
You not only going to cheat on me, but cheat on someone that works within my company?
You talking about ASAP?
ASAP Rocky. Yo, niggas really was going off of one person's tweet and went off on it. I'm just like, yo, I can't stand the social media. No evidence.
No evidence.
I swear to God, if he did that, the fumble bag of the century.
Is it?
Cause Shorty was, and then some of these niggas out here, I'm not gonna know. I know some friends of mine who was like, yo, I don't blame him. Nigga, what? Rihanna. You have Rihanna.
I said this, like, I was at the bar the other day. I said this, like, yo, Rihanna's the only girl that's ever been pregnant. I was like, yo, I'd still take it down.
What?
I'd still take it down.
I'll put a knot in that baby head.
This is why we get in trouble. This might not go well. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, but yo, it's Rihanna. It's like, there's no really upgrade that you can do. You know how some people cheat, you know, just to see if they could get a better looking girl or whatnot. That's Rihanna, bro. She's a billionaire. You set for life. You don't have to release no more Pretty Boy Flacco music, no more anything like that. But if you did this, bro, You fumbled the most bag, and I can't wait for the Drake bar. I can't wait for it because I know Drake was hyped. I know for a second
She left
Drake
me and
was
shit got rocky. Look, she left me and shit got rocky. Pulling up ASAP. It's over. It's over. It's over. We outside.
Take Care 2 gonna be a classic. Take Care 2 gonna be a classic. Yo. But yo, I was just like shocked by how everybody took this one tweet and ran with it, and everybody was getting their shit off. What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, everybody gets their shit off on any one tweet that starts trending without any evidence. If there was evidence, this would have been a lead off story. We're like, fuck the subway shooting. ASAP cheating on Rihanna.
This might not go well.
Am I wrong? But am I wrong?
I ain't gonna lie.
Am I wrong?
Right.
Oh, exactly.
You right. You right.
New York City subway shooting. But before we get there, ASAP Rocky dumbass shit on Rihanna. We'd have been going.
The stupidest nigga
We'd have been going crazy
of the year. The stupidest nigga of the year cheated on.
And that's
Rihanna.
the shit. That's why I was like, people always love to overreact, and you see it because some people just tweet random bullshit to see if it's gonna catch on. Everybody's want a little clout, and then when something got clout, what you do? You quote tweet it. You add your little say to it. You get your people to like it and follow it. They can slide it in your DMs and shit. It's how it be. But I don't know. I feel like as a culture, like I said, this is why I try to take social media breaks. This is why I'm a hermit on social media. Because it's like you see too much, and then you try to some shit. You might be like, oh shit. You go look for it. It's like, oh, I'm a dick. I spent 15 minutes trying to figure out why two-headed cows a thing or some dumb shit. You know, like it just don't make sense. It's like, why the fuck are we?
I tell you one thing, Slick. I'm stepdaddy. What?
Immediately.
Step pop of the year.
T.I. As
step pop of the year.
As T.I. would say, expeditiously.
What? I don't really want to be a stepfather, but for Rihanna, sign me up.
I'm about to say
that ain't my kid, but I'm gonna raise it like my blood.
I'll be a stay-at-home daddy too. I don't give a fuck. Like, go ahead, girl. Go get this money. Go drop.
Go ahead. You got new Savage Fenty collection dropping. Go ahead, mama. Go. I look after the house and kids. Come on now.
I'll be at every school play, every PTA meeting. I'm making breakfast peanut butter and jelly with the crust cut off.
you. This is the woman who made that chest tattoo popping.
Word, because that shit was stupid at first, and now all these girls got it. They got the shit in the center. They got the underboob one.
And she got thick over there. Boob was boobing, ass is stinging. And she know how to.
I'm about to say because niggas like billionaires fought over Rihanna. You gotta think about that. Like, I know we talk about pride and ego being the downfall of men a lot, but niggas with everything to lose was throwing bottles at each other. Niggas was on parole. Like,
yo, Chris Pratt had a whole other girlfriend.
And went to the bottles. What level of goat do you have to be be like, yo, maybe a bitch at home, come to this basketball game with me. All right, babe, I'm going to the store. He fucked up going to the store.
Karuchi living.
He fucked up going to the store on holidays for niggas for at least 3 seasons. Like, you going to the store, you going out with that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Once your girl start making them that bitch jokes, you already know. I guess I'm not.
Had the goat Drake.
Drake was over
looking
here
like a sip.
He was
there
everywhere. Everywhere. Every performance trying to cop a feel, trying to tell her how much he loved her during her award show. Nah, nigga. It's crazy. Yeah, nah.
Now, speaking of Drake, though, my nigga want all the smoke. Fuck out of here, push your T. You over here with Aubrey's making this track off fillet of fish? You think, get the gunshot ready, Slick. Because let me talk my shit. The sixth guy came back. The sixth guy came back. You thought this beat was over? Drop it, Slick.
All right, let's get it. We're going to start from the beginning. All I hear
is plug coming from the middleman. Son, gunshot this shit, Slick. You didn't even let the Daytona green face bar get off at the end. I don't want to hear about no Kendrick. I don't want to hear nothing about J. Cole. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Dirty Braid Pusha T. It's Six God over here. You heard? Stop disrespecting the fucking GOAT, okay? What's your thoughts on it before I go off?
Nah, shit was tough. I ain't go front. I ain't heard a Drake verse in a minute where it's like a Drake leak verse. I'm like, I need the regular John. Because he was talking. He was on his shit too. He was very conscious. He's like, making so much money, niggas can't even relate to it anymore. But it's okay. It's okay.
Oh. And side note, I better not hear none of y'all captions my urge for revenge or uncontrollable. Shut it down now. I don't want to hear none of these captions.
I got to delete the picture. It was set. Right.
Oh, it was set?
It was set.
Nah, you get this shit.
That Drake verse, I was like, ooh, and I got a haircut, nigga. I was like, oh, Drake, okay. Okay. Sensitive niggas back. We coming. Revenge season. Revenge tour en route.
But, yo, it's not negotiable. It's not even debatable. Oh, if I see I spit in your face, hot too. Daytona with the green face. Oh.
Boy went off. I give it to him.
I
give it to him. That's the best verse I heard all day.
You push it to your album. You don't use the same tactics with the last album. We're not falling for it. You heard?
Yeah, and that's still some funny shit. Like, oh shit, you told the world he had a kid. Like, come on, my nigga.
I never understood why that was so popular. Like, and then also with the blackface, there was a whole video.
He fucked him up with the blackface. I ain't going front.
No, you can't. We could have this conversation.
He fucked him up with the blackface. You got to admit, he fucked him up with the blackface.
He doesn't count, especially when he has a video going along with the blackface displaying the artist's, the photographer's vision on it. It's been old.
Drake is a bad bitch. He fell for the bad bitch photography scheme.
Don't do Drake like that.
He fell for that. Yo, I got a vision. Hear me out. You saw the picture of the girl that took the picture with the saran wrap wrapped around her titty all poking out and shit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We got to talk about that one of these days. Yo, girls, I know y'all want to... Women, I know y'all want to do your modeling career, but y'all gotta get with some legit photographers.
All the girls want to be a baddie, but I'm like, some shit you don't gotta do to be a baddie.
Son, I seen a girl in a tub with milk and fucking Fruity Loops, and got the Fruity Loops covering her. I'm like, what type of fucking concept is this shit that you doing?
That shit only hit if you really famous already. If you really got clout and you getting like a high class photography and editing team that's gonna be able to remove all of that, like the nipples and the wrinkles, like. I'm not going front. Photoshop and all that cleanup shit, that shit is time consuming. Most niggas is doing this shit for either $200 or they trying to fuck you. Either way, you ain't getting that level of quality every time. You feel me?
Now you 100% right.
I'm saying this as a nigga that take pictures. I don't be on some this is my vision. I say, what do you want? And we'll make it happen. If it's within my power, we'll make it happen. Understand? If you keep saying you want changes, we'll make that's my steez when it comes to photography. My vision is capture the moments that you want to capture. But then it's also like we was talking about, like it's in the bad bitch model, the bad bitch theory. You know, a lot of women want to just be bad bitches, and there's nothing wrong with that. We want to be the niggas. We want to be the head niggas in charge. They want to be the bad bitches. But it's like to get those things and get that aesthetic and do those things. A lot of times, the execution is not there, or the route's going to get the shit to execute is done for the way it's gonna fuck up whatever else you got going on. You feel me? So
you're 100% right.
I'm not sure. It's like so. I just feel like, yo, I know we're going back to Drake because Drake is fun to fuck around with because, you know, we are both Drake fans and whatnot. But it's like, we really, like, I think that's another part of the ego we got to really address in the future. Or, like, you know, teach our kids, like, all right, that shit is cool. You could get the whip, the bag, the crib, all like, but you know what? Make sure you good first. And make sure shit around you is good first. You feel me? And it's like, if it don't make sense, I'm like, yo, if a nigga tell you, yo, put on this trash bag, but bend over and spread your cheeks a little bit. Don't worry, we ain't gonna show your pussy lips, but you know, then look back at me. And it's just like, and the caption gonna say, bags you up. You know in your mind, that shit do not sound fire. And if your friends don't tell you that shit is, if your friends don't stop you, like, yo, I think everybody needs a good friend that's gonna tell them the truth. Like, yo, I'm wilding if I do this. Yes, motherfucker, you are. And if you still do it, you deserve everything that comes your way. So Drake, you fell for it, bro. You was a bad bitch. You fell for the photographer line. And Pusha T got in that ass. He was young. All right, it's 19-year-old girls that the photographers hit these shits with. I'm like, they was young, but this shit looks stupid. And you still posted it on your birthday.
That's a fact. Yeah, we go table that for a little one. But you know, also we gonna have to discuss that Drewski deleted skit had the internet and raw for trying to cancel Drewski, which I'm like,
why? Because a lot of niggas was on that type of time.
Yeah, I'm just like, actually, I should be congratulating him for even making this shit, even though he was making it in a satire, like in a.
It was real shit through comedy. Like niggas really be on that type of shit. Like I want to.
But we really know niggas back in the days, even now, try to get girls drunk to get with them. Nigga, I disgusting as hell, by the way.
Yo, the shit he poured her the whole glass and he took his shot. And we got the same thing. I was like, niggas really used to be on that type of time. You'd be like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is you doing? Like, oh, you a demon? Drink, take a shot. Truth or dare? Let's get naked. Like, yo, niggas was really on.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Truth or dare need to the 5 fingers.
Never have ever.
Oh,
and never have ever was lit because never have ever. You was trying to scout. You was trying to see what she was about. I can respect that.
But niggas used to get some nasty shit off. Like, yo, never ever. You feel me? Suck dick.
That was a petty. That was always a petty question because somebody would say some shit that only applied to men. Or some shit like that. Or somebody would say some shit only applied to women. It's like, oh, word? Well, never have I ever.
I always hit the like, never had a threesome. You start looking around like, put your, which don't put their fingers down over here.
I go, let's see. But like, even off that shit, is like, we've seen niggas know, everybody know, let's be honest, the seniors that threw parties for freshmen. Let's talk about it. And
nasty ass.
Had all the wine and the coolers and shit like that. And I'm just like, yo, the fuck? These girls is like 17, 18 years old. Nigga, you are 22. What is you doing, player? And not saying we didn't have parties. Shots. I say we didn't have parties in college, but it's like, yo, it's my peoples in here. Maybe a girl I'm trying to talk to, but I'm like, hold on. We not prowling. I think that was really what he was trying to say. Niggas be prowling for pussy.
And first of all, I don't know about you, Slick, but if I'm drunk, I can't give no dick. I ain't gonna lie. I know girls be praising niggas for the Henny dick and all that. Not me. I'm gonna give you the whiskey shit. On me. Don't get me too drunk because my ass not gonna be able to fuck at all.
No. It's levels to it. If I'm full drunk, it's not happening. I'm going to sleep. And I'm telling you, I'm going like, all right, cool. Like I've seen girls pre and then be like, we wake up the next day like, well, you didn't do nothing right now. All right, cool. But it's like if you at the right level of lit, yeah, of course. But it's like it has to be mutual. Like if the thirst not mutual or the hookup not mutual, like I'm gonna make my shit was I was making jokes.
Yeah.
I used to say I ain't put myself out there.
But you know what? Yeah, but what you think? Because a lot of people in the comments on Twitter was like, "Oh, girls do too," like the role reversal. Have you seen girls kind of pressure dudes into drinking and stuff like that?
Because they trying to fuck. And let's be honest, as niggas, if a girl invites you over, first off, 7 times out of 10, there's some unspoken attraction. Maybe it's been spoken. Girls just don't invite any old nigga over. If she do, she probably didn't get enough hugs when she was little. But that's another conversation for another day. But yes, if you get invited, because niggas will invite, and I think that's the thing. Niggas will invite any girl over. They will give any girl attention that's going to give them attention. Yep. Women are a tad bit more selective. They will invite the nigga, and the nigga will, oh, my boys could pull up. Can my boys pull up? You feel me? Or some shit like that. But if shorties invite you over, and like I said, 7 out of 10 times, maybe even 8, there's something, yo, you might want to have a drink, you want to talk, you want to kick it. Like, that was flirting back then for some girls. I get it. Even for some niggas. But niggas be on some, I'm trying to fuck shit. And
I never understood that. Getting a girl, like, oh, let's do shots. Getting a girl belligerent. I'm like, yo, I do not understand that. Because first of all, I do not want to touch nobody who not consenting or not even conscious, because I've been blasted before, and I'm like, yo, I look like a mess. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm over here slurring my words,
bro. If the turn up was,
I really want to mess with a girl who's doing all of that.
Yeah, nah, the turn up had to be mutual. It's like, all right, we here, we hanging out. Y'all want to drink? If you want to drink, let me know. We got punch, whatever. Play a game. It's all about what you want to do. Ain't no pushy. Like, yo, come in my room real quick. It's like, oh, all right, what we vibing with? Sometimes you get drunk and you say some shit like, "Oh, what you think?" And then it, like I said, I'm the king. Are you sure? Do you want that? Like that was my shit. So I was like, I feel like the video was definitely in terms of like niggas like, "Oh, bitches is coming over, somebody fucking." Like what? You don't even own this apartment, nigga. You rent it. It's still school. It's still your fucking scholarship.
And don't cancel Drewski for this. I think Drewski definitely
that boy better not get canceled. That man had a nice come up. Do I think he's always funny? No, but the nigga got some good shit. And it's like, yo,
he's clowning niggas. He's not making it seem like that shit's cool. He's clowning niggas that does shit like that.
Absolutely. And if you felt like it was a personal attack, then nigga, you might be the problem. That's
a fact. Now, you wanted to talk about Favi album being heat.
I liked it. I feel like but remember, I talk about as from a commercial standpoint. I'm not going into it as
fucking with the drill shit. Now you turn into a hood booger.
We've had this conversation line. Yes, I dabble in some of the hood shit, but I was like, I had zero expectations for this album. Right? I'm like, okay, we gonna get. I thought he's gonna put fucking what's the shit? What's it? Big. I think he'll put Big Drip on there again.
Big Drip.
I thought he gonna.
Oh nah, he put Big Drip. Nigga, wild.
But I'm just saying that would have been easy streams. The fact that he got some quality samples, some quality features, quality production.
Oh yeah, this album definitely expensive.
Kanye definitely didn't drop the ball with it. And I think too, like the what's my name? The say my name flip, fire. The Neo flip. Fire.
Beyonce told him to change some lyrics though. Shout out to Queen B. She was like, before you sample, change that shit, little nigga. You feel me?
I respect it because you gotta think about it. Most people like they'll take like think about drill in general, right? They take a popular song without getting the rights to it, and they do and say whatever they want. I'm talking about killing and shooting niggas. My song was about love. How the fuck you get there? You feel me? So the fact that she not only the fact that she was cool to let him do it, but she gave him guidelines to follow. I think that's so key. I mean, granted, she definitely she gonna get paid. Now it's gonna be a hit.
I'm a little different with this album is good, but it was too polished. It was polished drill, and I feel like that's not drill music. I think drill music, especially New York City drill music, is grimy, gutter. It's not perfect. It's like, and I felt like, this was like industry like edited drill album.
It's mainstream drill.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna support it because that's Favi. You feel me? I'm gonna support Brooklyn niggas, but I'm cool off of it. To be honest with you, I think Corey LeRae had a better album. To be honest with you,
I didn't listen to her shit. I ain't listen to her shit.
She showed different pockets. And one thing, and I heard this on the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to them. He has the beats too tailored to him. If you didn't notice, and like in the features that he had done before, like the City Girls, the Top Notch, you see how the beat changed for him, or even with Kanye West, Donda, that song that everybody loves. You see how the beat changed for him. Mm-hmm. I think he gets a lot of beats tailored for him, and I'm like, for this next project, I'm gonna need you to step out of your comfort zone and not have beats tailored only for you to show some growth as an artist. But I'm fucking with it though. I already know he's gonna have a deluxe.
Absolutely.
And I was surprised I didn't see Pop Smoke on there, but I don't know if there's a lot of verses out there like that for Pop anymore. So yeah.
He said the deluxe got a lot of drill niggas on it, so we'll see. It'll be out in like 6 weeks, if that long.
That's a fact. Now, what you think about Elon Musk trying to buy Twitter over here? My nigga is trolling.
He's trolling like a motherfucker. He's literally just trying to get the SEC tight. And Twitter really thought about it. I said, $43 billion. Wait a minute. And that's the crazy, because that's the crazy part. If he buys Twitter, we're going to have to pay subscriptions for Twitter. It's a private company now. Like they're going to put in payment models and everything. Like, where is Twitter getting this bread now? Right now, ads, promotion deals, shit like that. But
they do have the monetization, the Twitter Blue, I think it is, Blue, where you play.
Yeah, but there would be multiple tiers to that shit if he bought it, and it's like he would raise the price when the price fluctuated when he said he was going to do it. I was like, some things you guys leave alone. I think Twitter is the last great social media because it's literally it reminds me of old school Tumblr. You feel me? Like you have the ability to do and post and say whatever you want to an extent. Honestly, not even to an extent. You can find literally anything on Twitter. Anything happens in the world or social media, Twitter most likely saw it for it first.
And Twitter on Twitter is A1.
Absolutely, it is. Can't no other social media is doing
what
it.
OnlyFans girls be getting a little preview clip. That's why we talk about. That's why I say OnlyFans need that preview selection because I need to know what the fuck I'm gonna buy. You feel me? Shout out to Twitter for giving me the preview. You feel me? Shout out to Twitter for giving me the preview for the OnlyFans. Oh nah,
you know what time it is, nigga. Security.
Nah, because shorties be wanting you to subscribe to their OnlyFans, but you gotta buy the shit before you even look at it. So I'm like, the next minute it's just a bunch of fucking Instagram pictures and shit and bikinis. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna need to see a little action. I'm gonna need a little pussy popping on a handstand type of shit. You feel me?
Boy said, I'm tired of this. I don't even go see a movie without the preview. So fuck is you hoes doing?
I'm gonna need you to bust it open real quick. Let me see how.
And I bet you, if Elon Musk bought
it.
Twitter, them people, they ain't gonna be no more free previews. They gonna put a payment like, you want to watch a preview, 50 cent.
So I really want to know what he's gonna do, because right now he's the majority stake shareholder right now.
If it goes through, but I don't think they're gonna do it.
No. I think he is currently right now, and then now he's not on the board of directors. I think he's really trying to buy it, or this is a bigger plan for Twitter.
That nigga about to say, you get a Twitter account, you could possibly get a Tesla. Watch that shit happen.
What? Nigga, what? I give me a Tesla in a heartbeat. Tesla, them shits be. Ain't this nigga supposed to be creating a bullet train from Cali to New York?
He trying to do everything, bro. He trying to have cell phones that connect automatically to his satellite, so you have the same service everywhere. He trying to.
And wasn't this nigga having a fucking space wars with Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, who could get there first? But this nigga's actually builds the rockets.
Nah, this nigga different. Hold on, Elon, you got a job over there? Like nigga on some shit over there.
Him and Jeff Bezos they just got to become supervillains in the next 10 years, bro. They don't give a fuck. I'm waiting for it. Jeff Bezos already look like Lex Luthor, and this nigga Elon Musk. He do. And Elon Musk, I mean, that nigga look like he could be a villain too. Maybe like the Riddler or some shit. That's what he is. He is social media Riddler.
Yeah.
That nigga
I like that. I think that's a great comparison.
I'm just saying, where's Batman when you need him? Batman gonna be black. I'm sorry.
Black man gonna give you an ultimatum.
The Batman in real life gotta be black. I'm sorry. I need a black billionaire to pop up and be like, yo, I must avenge all the wrongs done by my people by taking all these billionaires' money and give it to all my niggas.
you know Batman is one of them niggas that's taking niggas' money, right?
Yeah, that nigga definitely. Batman definitely writes off the Batmobile and shit on his taxes. That's some fucked up shit.
if niggas didn't see the last movie that just came out, the reason why that nigga the Riddler was fucking him up because his father fucked up everybody with the little orphan plan and everything.
Yeah, he did.
So, Batman is just going to have to right his wrong for his family. Absolutely. But speaking of ultimatums, though,
the show,
this is going to be a 2-part series because we haven't finished watching it. So, but this is our initial reaction since it's been like a trending topic. But we definitely going to bring it back next week. What's your thoughts on the ultimatum?
Me and Shorty watched it. We watched a couple episodes. I think I got 1 or 2 episodes left. It's weird. Because I'm like, first off, my first thing was like, everybody on the show is 20, like 23, 20, 24, 22. Like, you haven't even fully lived yet. I know they say when you know, you know. But obviously, niggas don't know if you don't got the ring yet.
That's a fact.
You feel me? So it's kind of like, all right, you're 23, talking about I want to have, like, it seems like a lot of them are trying to project onto their partners. And their partners are also kind of like, like, all right, what the fuck we doing here? And the funny part is for most of the niggas that got put onto the show, like that was told they have an ultimatum, they end up liking the person that they fucking with, who they get paired up with more than their original partner. And now the original partner sitting here stuck like, yo, what the fuck just happened? And it's wild because I'm just like, yo, I was like, damn, I could never sign up for a show like this. Because I was about to say my bitch, fuck it. My bitch is not kissing another nigga on TV. One of the black guys tried to play. But the funny part was funny. The black guy, one of the black guys' dad was like, I guess he was hooking up with Shorty off camera. And she told his girl, she's like, he kisses me off camera, and I just like, bitch, you snitching? I was like, what is you doing? And then, yo, you gotta still see, like, it's not like they go back home or like I guess they all live in the same city. It's like they are still seeing each other. Like you're seeing your person you came with at dinners. The niggas that's fucking your girl or kissing your man, y'all are hanging. Like they're forcing y'all to go out and talk. And it's like either y'all are going to get into it or you and your party will come back together. It's like, yo, how am I supposed to look at you? We was both kissing other people and doing whole shit. And it's like, damn, you like that nigga? You like that bitch? Fuck. I mean, I don't know. And then at the end of the show, it's like, get married, break up, or pick somebody else. I'm like, that shit don't make sense. It's like we living in Black Mirror. So I'm like, all right, so I've been with you for 3-4 years. And we're working on trying to get to that point. You saying I got 3 weeks to decide. But say I do this situation, she cool, I like her, but I want to marry you now. I realize what I have in you. But you've been sucking this other nigga dick and now you love him and you don't want me no more. What was the point? You feel me? Just to see that, okay, you didn't get the ring from me. Some nigga gave you attention for 3 weeks, and now you want to marry him. But now I'm here and I'm ready. So, like, I feel
Red
like,
flag.
yo, it just really shows a lot of flaws in relationships. And it's like, yo, this is one of those shows, like, you look at your girl, you like, yo, this shit's stupid. But I can't stop watching.
Yeah, I saw this on Twitter. They're like, yo, wow, this show is messy, but I take 5 seasons.
Yo, son. Because it's like, no regular niggas is doing this. Like, they got a couple, they got a black couple, they got a couple, like, it's like 3 or 4 black people on this shit. And it's just like, you can tell the niggas is uncomfortable. It's just like,
what?
Like, and you and my, like,
I hear the reunion episode just dropped recently, and I hear it's going crazy. So
yo, I seen a clip. Nigga was like, he's like, oh, so we break up, but you was still fucking me, but you want to be with him? You sure? Like, we wasn't fucking every day. He's like, we was fucking every day. Don't lie. And I was see the other nigga face. I was just like, see, look, it's shit like that. Because now it's like, all right, we were together. We broke up for 3 weeks. You go bond with this other nigga. They meet your parents. I'm like, my mother's gonna look at you like you stupid. Like, you brought this new bitch to my house, like for 3 weeks to decide. Like,
now, off the show though, would you? What if your girl come up to you with an ultimatum like, yo, either we get married or we over?
Okay, and it depends on how I feel. It 100% would be like, yo, if
off me, I'm ending the relationship. I'm ending the relationship. Off the simple fact is you're forcing me. It's you're forcing me. Even though yes, we could be together for how many years? Let me control when I want to propose or get married. Granted, you should already have this conversation with your partner. Whatever marriage is in a picture, just overall. But as far as you, I can't see myself giving my girl an ultimatum because now I feel like you didn't really want this. You just wanted just to be with me, so you just end up doing this. So it's kind of like marriage wasn't really what you wanted, so I forced you into this type of thing.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
And I do not want. I don't want my marriage to start off like that.
That's
what ultimatum.
That happened with my son Kobe because it was the first episode. Kobe had all. I'm sorry, I keep using the B word, y'all. I've been drinking. But Kobe had all the bitches, nigga. He had all the bitches, like that ass. Like they were like, oh my god, he's so sweet. He was one of those people where like they're so charismatic from jump, and then you hear all the horror stories afterwards. Like the first instinct, like, oh, he's great, and then. Like a week later, it's like, oh, this nigga is toxic, and he had all the girls going crazy. And he gave his girl the ultimatum, and his girl was like, "Nigga, I don't know if I want to marry you." And she picked the black dude, and she was crying like he just doesn't want to sleep with me. And then this nigga Kobe, he ended up bitchless. He ended up getting paired up with the other girl that didn't get picked. Hilarious. And they were like, "All right, well, you're gonna go with her, so." I guess we'll try. This nigga was bagging girls in the club and shit.
Oh yeah, that nigga, he didn't want to be in a relationship at all.
He went from Mr. Bitches to Mr. Bitchless. I was like, yo, that
it's a circle of life though. Come on now. We all fellas, you had that moment where you had all the Johns.
But that's different.
And next minute you didn't have nothing at all.
That's because you probably settled down in something and then you try to get back in the field and it was over. This nigga really pulled up with his girl. Was like, yo, we got this ultimatum. Like I said, like I'm laughing at first, like, what the fuck you mean I got an ultimatum? What the fuck are you talking? I'm not doing it. Do you want to leave? Go ahead. Wait, that check is how much? Fuck it. If they hit 100,000 now, I'm embarrassing the shit out of myself on Netflix. And you want me to come back? 100,000?
That's like yes. Yo, what? Dick Lachey and your wife, bro. Invite this might not go well, boys. For 100K.
100K to do what? Like, all right, you want me to try to date this girl? All right, I'm actually what's the ground rules? Because I'm like, oh, you gotta take it seriously. Like, what if I don't like her that much? What if she get on my nerves? What if she do some little shit? What if she's like, what's the shit I like about you she don't do? You really gotta think about that. It's like, what makes your relationship special? Now it's no longer special after you do it. What if you pick your partner out of comfort and you go home and like, yeah, this shit not it no more. That other bitch was sucking toes.
Come on now. You can't decide if you want to be with somebody in 3 weeks. That shit crazy.
But that's why I'm like, it's reality TV. Reality TV is always sketchy. I don't know. I saw the clip. I just
know any John that I mess with, don't give me no ultimatum because I'm gonna go with the opposite. Just off GP. Just off GP because you're not forcing me into anything. Like anything that I did not prepare myself to.
I'm gonna just be transparent. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what I see with you. I was like, if that don't work for you, you want more, all right, well, mosey on down. But it's just like that whole premise of that show is wild. But I will take 5 seasons.
Can't do that though, because it's kind of like in my back of my mind. If I gave you an ultimatum and you go with it, and in my mind, it's always going to be like,
I force you into this.
I forced you into this. You really don't want to be with me.
I Will Smith you. You're Jada. I'm Will. Sorry.
Yep. Sorry. Oh damn.
Sorry, my bad. I have go to work, y'all. I have my energy. I have my Starbucks, my Starbees.
All right. You want to go to the song of the week before we get to that toxic segment?
Oh, we done. I was enjoying this. I guess we gotta watch that. We gonna have receipts for this.
Yeah, I told you this is gonna be a part 2. We trying to get a special woman guest. I can't. You know what? We gotta talk about the female and woman shit again.
Like what?
We're gonna have a special woman guest.
We'll have a special guest who might,
just to come to give their thoughts, because I definitely would love a lot of opinion from the opposite sex. But let's go to our song of the week. You already know what it is. Our disclaimer: if you are listening to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform: Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever you listen to this podcast on. Go there and you can listen to our song of the week. And don't forget to go check on our Apple Music playlist to see the song of the weeks that we have played in the past episode. Well,
that I'm opportunistic. Oh, it's a bar. It's a fucking
Drake
bar.
Drake did it first.
Oh, he might have, but it was a fucking bar.
Drake did it first.
I know what time it is, B. Introduce it. Let's go.
All right. You already know what it is. That was our song of the week. Go to Apple Music Apple Music playlist to go listen to it. But you know what it is. It's the people's choice. The people's favorite. Slick, drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. You already know what it is. It's the TSA, the Toxic Service announcement. Now, no special guest this week because last week was just enough.
Yeah. We gave y'all an hour last week. Y'all gave him like 8 to 10 minutes this week. I'm sorry.
Facts. But regarding more toxic topics, go to our Patreon. We just dropped 2 on there. And we talked about celebrity crushes, sexual fetishes, and also we did a little more in-deep conversation about love and what and our opinions on love in this generation. So we gave you a little toxic, but also a little more maturity on there. So go subscribe to our Patreon if you want to listen to that. But this week, man, we got 2 topics this week that I wanted to cover. We're going to go into the first one, the Cam Newton comments that, most likely might get him canceled and might not get him on a lot of team. You want to play that clip?
Yeah, let's go.
Boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of women, now the kickback of that is be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet for the man and handle his business. That's what they say. Mm-hmm. Or I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna be submissive to a man and handle his business. Mm-hmm. That's what they're gonna say. So what is your?
But it's ways to do it. And I'm not just about to sit up there and beat up my queen.
No, I ain't saying like that yet.
But I'm also gonna also tell the men to start being men, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, that sucker shit should not be rewarded.
And what sucker shit? So
when a person carries himself social media wise and it's a fraud in real life.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's more to every person that got money, every person who's rich isn't a real one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that gets kind of misconstrued in this society now because a lot of people have money, but they're not genuine people.
Now, that was the full clip. Now, that's the thing. Social media did not listen to. They did not play. They went to the whole women don't know how to shut up. Women don't know how to let guys lead.
They sound bited. They sound bited.
Black Twitter took it and went off. Now, the reason why I brought it up is I don't necessarily agree with everything that he said, but I wanted to have a little more general conversation. And Slick, you can attest to this or not. I don't like how this might not go well.
Oh,
I don't like how women can narrate how a man's supposed to be, how a man's supposed to do anything along those lines. But once a guy vocalize what what women should do, or how women should, handle things and all that, it's met with so much backlash.
Oh, you did well. I taught you well how not to say no fuck shit. Good shit,
Come
my
on
nigga.
now,
Good
Dr.
shit.
Agent Joan ain't done with me yet.
That's good. And I
What's your thoughts on
was
that?
scared as fuck just now when you started talking. I see your point. I feel like, we live in an era, social media, the world is run by women. We just pay for it. Somebody told me that, and I the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. We pay, but a lot of our decisions are based around women and what women want.
Yep.
And because we pay for it, and we heard when we created a space where we want women to speak their minds. We actually grew up in that. Growing up, a lot of women dominated households where it's like the man kind of just pays the bills and women, they set the trend, and we grew up seeing that. So we expect women to say their points, and we're accustomed to hearing a woman share her ideas, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think the bite back is that we end up, this might sound weird, I don't want to say we pay for generational curse, but we pay for like the generational shit, and that not backwards way of thinking, but just the way roles were attributed in society. Like, we're getting that back in now, because now women want to be able to say what they want to say, and we be like, yo, how y'all gonna ask for all of this and do all of that, and we can't even ask you to be quiet sometimes. We can't ask you to let some shit go sometimes. We can't ask you to. And like I said, hearing the whole clip, because I was thinking I was being a dick, because I was like, what did he say wrong? At first I heard it was like, women gotta be quiet. It's not telling you don't share your opinion. It's not telling you shut the fuck up. It's not telling you don't matter. It's telling you you want all of these things. And like, it's not even like loyalty and commitment and shit. He's like, you want the bags, the trips, the house, the stability, the ring, this pristine image. You want to be able to do what you want and have everything. But men can't have, men, he's saying sucker shit, like he said, was men who just like, oh, I got money, so I can give you this image, and you're gonna go with it. You feel me? Yeah. And that's not what it is, because you're not getting that. You think you're getting that, but then you're like, oh, this nigga cheats on me. This nigga doesn't talk to me. This nigga got a whole family somewhere else. So much comes with that. And for men, it's like, damn, you got a lot to offer a woman. You trying to give her that space, but also at the time, it's like, if you emasculate me or put me in a situation where it's like, I can't be the man, I don't have a space to be the man, and you like, why don't you give me this? Why don't you do that? Why aren't you this? Because you don't let me do this. Sometimes you just need to be quiet or think about what you're saying or what you're about to do so that we can move forward and be like, yo, all right, I don't have to do this right now. I don't need that right now. Or, if I do something a certain way, this could be the kickback to it. You feel me?
Yep.
And I think that what he said is on point. You cancel a man for telling you that, hey, you want designer this, lavish trips, the ring,
vacation without, I should, no sex on the vacation, nothing.
It's like,
you're supposed to take me out to this type of restaurant.
Yeah, you want the perfect storm, but you're doing nothing but causing storms in this man's life. How does that make sense? And he's like, men can't condone that. And like I was saying, you grow up seeing your mom struggle or seeing your mom not be loved properly. So your mission is to love a woman properly. But how do you do that if she's not allowing you to do that? You feel me?
Because now when you try to be that quote unquote man, oh no, this is not the 1940s. This is not the 1930s. Okay, but then you shame me for not being the man. It sounds weird, but for my guys, y'all understand it. It's like, you can't be that stereotypical man. Granted, yes, there's a lot of flaws with that stereotypical man mindset. Mm-hmm. But then you tell us to be traditional in certain aspects, certain fields. When
it benefits you.
When it benefits you.
I don't want to pay this bill. Can you pay this bill? Or, I want to go somewhere. Are you paying for that? Or, we're going out. You're paying for that. Or, you shouldn't be entertaining other women because, we're talking. Not even like we're dating. Like, we're talking. How dare you entertain?
Mind you, I get to mind you. I could entertain other. I could entertain other fellas. Mm-hmm. Because I'm supposed to be sought after. I'm not supposed to chase.
And obviously, and that's the thing. It's like, all right, but if that's what you want, then you're going to get my natural reaction to that. I'm not going to pity and panic like, oh, you're a baddie. I need you. I have money. Let's go. Let me buy you this and fly you out here. No, if that's the situation you want to create and you can't fall back, you can't allow me to lead, you can't. It's a time and place where you need to step up. It's a time and place where you have to, for lack of better words, I'm not gonna say shut up, but you have to. You should not, as a man too. As a man, just because you feel like you got it going on doesn't mean a woman's supposed to be automatically submissive to you. Like, oh, I make all this fucking money. You need and that's what a lot of these niggas be on when they make all this bread. Like, all right, shut the fuck up. Yes, I'm fucking these other bitches, but you're taking care of. Which you want to cry on a bus or a Bentley? And it's like, yeah, but some people want that shit, and I'm like, yeah, until that nigga go upside your head or you over here crying every fucking birthday. You know,
and I want women who are listening to this segment to not say we're advertising like, oh, men rule. No, we're listening to you. That's the thing that I hope y'all are. We're trying to listen to you, but what y'all are saying, the logic, the math is not mathing. Like, that's what the kids be saying. Yeah. The math is not math. The logic is not logic. I'm supposed to do all this stuff as a traditional man, but you're not a traditional woman. Even in the episode, he talks about women catering to the men, and women had a problem with that. And I'm just like, so wait.
So you can't be vulnerable, but I have to be, but also got to take care of everything and not give a fuck when you fuck up. How does that make sense?
And I'm not subjective to be catered to. And that's a lot of things that women don't understand is, like, a guy don't mind doing all those things for you that you want a guy to do. I think the pullback from us guys are when you try to make it a mandatory thing, like automatically, like you're required to do this. But then again, it's like, then when we try to make you required to do something too, no. We're not going. Yeah, it's met with pushback, and it's like, okay, but if we push back, now we're just another nigga on the roster, or this nigga tried to tell me I had to make him dinner. And I'm just saying that, and that's why, like, especially to my female friends, is like, I see why y'all not really having too much successful relationships out there, because the communication, it's off. Y'all still trying to go off the old passing, or you guys didn't, granted, I understand, we didn't have control over that. Obviously society has advanced more than, the 1940s, 1960s, or the housewoman type of thing. But you can't maintain those traditions that only benefit you. And that's a thing, that's a key concept that you have to understand, is those traditional benefits come with
a traditional role.
Exactly.
And we're trying to find we're trying to find a perfect medium, but the medium is not you do everything I say and don't question me and we'll be good. Because now it's just a complete flip. That's manipulation. And like I said, niggas that don't get no pussy, they lead with their money. They lead with nice things. Niggas that's not really. And
you know what? And I'm gonna take fault. As us guys, we have to take fault for those dudes as well, because there's a lot of those dudes who don't have game. You have said this plenty of episodes. Some dudes don't have game. They lead with money. Don't really have no personality. So obviously the girl is just going to accept all these gifts, which I don't blame her. If a nigga just throwing
a nigga gonna buy you some shit, like, fuck it. Who you
paying your rent?
Yeah, if a nigga if he gonna do all of that shit, you a damn fool not to take it.
You feel me? So now that's kind of like your standard. But I'm just like, that's not every guy's like that. You feel me?
And it's like, what is that relationship get you? Do you get fulfillment? Because I'll be watching them shows. Them niggas be the niggas that, you end up with him, and it's just like, oh, I mean, he buys me shit. It's cool. We go places. All I gotta do is suck a little dick. But it's like, I'm not trying to.
And then that's when you have an emotional nigga on the side who you may not or may be fucking. You most likely not, but you go for him for the emotional connection. But him is the financial breadwinner, so you're gonna be with him. So it's like, now it's like, is this really love, or you just
you want love and happiness, or you want monetary and you want the flex.
So, and the thing about it also too, and I hope when people listen to our toxic segment, when we talk a lot about relationship and a lot about women roles and everything. I want to say we acknowledge our fuck shit.
I said niggas be fucking up 100%. Like
when we talk about these things, because I think sometimes we get misconstrued. I don't disagree with most of the comments that women say about us guys or the flaws of us guys. I agree, but I want y'all to acknowledge the flaws about women as well. And that's the thing that I feel like doesn't happen enough. Is my true honest opinion is we're both fucked up. Matter of fact, I can't say two genders because now there's a lot of genders. I think all genders.
I think there's two genders. And there's a lot of choices of how you represent your gender, but we'll continue with that. Okay.
Yeah, all genders is fucked up. That's how I feel. Guys are fucked up, women fucked up, everybody else is fucked up. But I just don't like the narrative that we get more, oh, guys are just fucking up.
Niggas
and
ain't
women
shit.
don't do nothing. Yeah, and no, women, you have a hand in this as well. We're all in this together.
None of us are our parents. None of us are our grandparents. Like, we live in a new era with this immediate communication, contact, all of that shit, right? So it's like, if we really talk about mental health and repairing and rebuilding our communities and our relationships, it starts with really addressing the flaws in both of us. I think, like, if I have an argument with Shorty or a family member or even my mom, it's like I'm addressing my role and your role. You feel me? And if you can't do that, like I said, if you do that, then we can have a progressive conversation. And that's how you get to heal. It's like, oh, I never saw your point. Or I hear you now, you know?
Yep.
So I think it's like, it also goes back into accountability with all parties. Like, yo, yeah, niggas ain't shit. Women ain't shit neither. But are we going to continue just not to be shit together? Or are we going to try to create that balance where it's like, all right, yeah, we both got our ways, but it's like, we not trying to see shit so one-sided. You feel me?
Exactly. Oh, it was not even toxic. I think this is healthy.
Now it was toxic at first.
Let's get into something fun before we close out. Now, Maino was on an episode of Lip Service, man. And I ain't going to lie, Angela Lee, that podcast be setting niggas up because, they had the Jim Jones and his mother comment about kissing and some other comments about some other things. But let's play this clip.
What are you talking about? I did it for all them years.
Did you like that?
Huh?
No, what was the role play? Yeah.
The role play.
What was the roles? This feels like it's going to be so wrong.
It's so wrong. I'm going to tell you right now. I've never talked about this.
Ah, shit. Dun, dun, dun.
I like to be like a runaway slave.
Okay, no. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
I like to play like a runaway slave.
Okay.
I like to play like a disobedient slave with a white woman.
So tell me like what you say. Yes, Mesa. I'm sorry.
How he got in trouble with the porn star? I remember that story.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit sound lit.
You dead ass? You really want to do this right now? You really want to do this right now?
That shit sounds. Yo, you fucking the master's daughter. You telling me that role play ain't lit? That nigga, come on now.
I ain't never fuck a white girl to know.
Shit lit. You do it for your ancestors.
I have never fucked a white girl, gotten that far with a white woman to be like, all right, bet. Come on, bitch. Let's do it. Come on. Master, come and bend over real quick.
Nah, you gotta rip the shirt, Master said he gonna be back in an hour.
You've done this nasty shit, haven't you?
No, but I want to.
Ah, man. Race play is so like, I don't know.
No, but I think role play overall
role play is fire. Shorty dress up, I'm with the shits. Like I said, I've had women dress up before. That's cool. I never really gotten into full character though. I think that would be interesting.
Nah, but you know what? Nah, there's certain characters that my shorty. Nah, if this is an actual person, like imagine your girl wants you to be like Obama.
My fellow Americans, it is my duty to please that booty.
You feel me? Like, nah, you can't have me play no actual real human. You feel me? Like, then I'm like, yo, you trying to fuck Obama or some shit? Like,
boy, take me to a place. Pretend to be somebody else, bitch. Why? So you could cheat?
All right, so let's do some of the top role plays. Obviously, the doctor, the nurse,
teacher,
or
student,
the patient.
Teacher, student.
You run around with the thermometer around chasing her. What, ladies? Teacher and student. What?
Fire. Or like the principal's office.
With the ruler?
With the ruler. And the glasses?
Oh, shit lit. We making a movie. Viral. Fabi. What else? What's a good other role play?
Nurse. Fuck. I'm trying to think. You could do the MILF John. The MILF John always fire.
Ooh, yeah.
Or like the slutty neighbor. The workout kink.
You potting. Put on
your workout clothes. I think I'm thinking about pornos that I've seen this shit in. I'm not potting. Shit. You a stranger. I met you in the club and brought you home. That's always a fun one.
Tarzan and Jane. Come on now.
Oh shit. Halloween costume. Like Halloween was always easy role play. Whatever you was, I'm coming home. I did Prince one year. I left the wig on too.
Come Come on now, get your Rick James shit on. I'm a James, bitch.
I'm gonna suck this dick, bitch.
Come on now. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Roleplay is elite. You should do it to spice shit up. You feel me? Matter of fact, get the Sailor Moon. I know we talked about the anime cosplay. Get the anime cosplay popping in there too. Sailor Moon.
I feel like Meg Thee Stallion on that type of shit. I feel like she'll dress up like Todoroki Tina and fuck the shit out you. Or like Bulma. Show up in a blue wig.
That shit get smacked on me, on everything.
I'm about to say, Shorty dressed up like Nicki Minaj one year, and I was just like, if I ain't almost get into a fight in the club that night, I was like, oh, this shit would have been lit. Like, nigga, I'm not Safari.
Oh,
I'll try. Like, I'm
gonna look up.
I ain't gonna front. You know what I want to do? I want to do the nun shit. Like the Sunday school nun shit.
Oh, nah, you see, you going to hell.
What you mean? What you talking about, my boy? She can't wear the nun costume and just bend over.
She gonna pray to your dick?
Shit, she might get down on your knees and use your hands and talk to.
Oh no! Actually, that kind of sounds the sexy nun shit.
Sexy nun fight. Look, see, I told you, I'm potting. I'm here. I'm present. This is what happened when I don't gotta go.
Matter of fact, shout out to the former show Spartacus. I ain't gonna hold you. Get a little Greek shit or a little passion like that.
Yo, we didn't even talk about the masseuse shit, bro.
That's
the masseuse shit or the athlete shit, like after the big game. Let me put on my jersey real quick.
Nah, we forgot the military sergeant.
Damn.
Military sergeant. At attention.
Mm-hmm. Assuming the position.
What? Speaking of Batman, Poison Ivy.
I'm about to say superhero roleplay could be 5. Y'all got some costumes. Remember when the niggas had the Power Ranger shit and he was fucking his girl with the Power Ranger shit on or Spider-Man costume?
Oh no. Spider Cuz.
I think every real nigga wants to recreate that Popeye scene.
Oh. That infamous scene. Boy.
Shout out Jayla Fox. Yes, I know her name. Shout out Jayla Fox.
Nah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. The medical nurse, the medical army nurse. Oh my god!
We ain't talk about the cop. We ain't do cops.
Ooh, cops and robbers.
We ain't do cops and robbers or a cop and an inmate.
You ever saw the Cherokee video when she pretended like she escaped from prison with the orange jumpsuit?
Now you know I did.
Really that. Matter of fact, the princess, the Leah and Jasmine.
Oh, Aladdin and Jasmine.
Nah. Shout out to that shit though. All right. Yo, women, get that outfit for your nigga out here. Come on, it's almost let me out season. The weather is changing now.
I'm about to say we going from the day party to the bedroom. Like we not even make it to the bedroom. Might stop in the car in the driveway on the way home and pull over to the side of the road. Let me hit it.
Yeah. Add a little spice to it. You feel me?
A little sazon, as they say.
Come on now. I think that's a great way to end it.
That is. Let's wrap it up.
All right. You already know what it is. Please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you have any branded deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. I'm the host with the most, BBZ, a.k.a. Poppy Sazon.
It's your boy Slick Grace, and y'all be great, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
It's a cow.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We trying to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.